talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Black 22. 51. Flip it. Push him back.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready? White 25. You might be getting tired of seeing me. That's what I mean. SOS. Let's go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Second down, Winston. It's caught here by Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 5-0. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 52.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He gives it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's get it to work. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey. Let's go.
A quick throw here out to Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dawson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He's coming.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Right here, guys. Spike 51. Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 51. Mike 51. Green, come and see. You gonna see me.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Flushed out right. Open man is got it. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Black 25 behind. Black the pass. Hey, 5 on the 50.
Now on 2nd and 16. Winston eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devin Bush, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
What we got?
They begin with a run by Smith. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tremont Smith with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's go. Ready? Blue ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Tight end's right. Short. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Let me go.
Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Easy. First and 10 at the 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Winston. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the pistol, they run with Gordon.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Watch the backer. Wait. Let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on. Sunday. Shit. Check 9. Hey.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Winston. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Anthony Johnson, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Melvin Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go.
They're on 35-yard line.
The The Bengals drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just within the palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Complete to his tight end Sample. That one goes for 8 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift, shift. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. One. Check 26, check 26. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Lucky, lucky.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. One. Orbit. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 12 yards there and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Yeah. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on second down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it again with Smith, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
53's the match strike. Check 53. Hey, come on now. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. One. 1, 2, 3. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Smith. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Smith, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Winston being chased out left. incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Come on, D. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
If you don't get this boy, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun. Winston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now Winston on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 125.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Winston. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston buying time to it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Mike 51. We own it.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's got Adams on the hookup. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Wall. Get wall. Check 43.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Blue way. Watch the pass. Here we go. Wait. Twins. Watch twins. Check 50. Showing it. Let him go.
Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for.